How's it going? Ryan here. And today I did not take any trades on SPY, but I am going to review how the day played out, why I didn't take any trades, what I was looking for, and just an overall review of the day. Before we get into that though, looking at the daily time frame here on SPY, just a few levels that we'll take note of. We have this 456.4-ish. That's kind of the top of this range. And the recent high that we've put in, we have 454. That's just a level that we've found top resistance at in a few of these previous highs, as well as support now that we're above it locally, or I guess more recently I should say. We have the bottom of this little pullback here, 452, and then we have the top of this range here at 451.4-ish. So we'll take a look at the hourly. My game plan today was looking at a break out of this range. So we've kind of been consolidating in this range the past 3 days or so. We got a very brief break below in the morning, but kind of turned around pretty quick, chopped around. So there's no trade to the downside there on the breaking out of that range. Really wanted to see a break of that range followed by a break of the pre-market low, and then kind of continue that move down if we did. Obviously that didn't happen. We didn't even reach the pre-market low before reversing. You can see we had a pretty big spike in the day before a sell-off. Overall kind of ending the day with a small green daily candle. We were watching yesterday's high, yesterday's low, also this zone from yesterday's low, where each time we entered it kind of around 454 to 454.25-ish. Each time we entered that zone, pretty drastic reversal and a move to the upside. So that was an area of interest from the previous trading day that I was watching. So we gapped down, we opened up below yesterday's low of day, retested it, started to sell off pretty immediately. That move was pretty short-lived. As you can see, we tested this area that was demand yesterday, broke below it, tested it as supply, got immediate rejection off. Pretty quickly started chopping back and forth. However, that move didn't continue past that point. I was looking for a break out of this 454 level on retest and continuation. I will talk about why I did not take this retest here. I did not take puts there. I suppose I could have for a very quick scalp. I moved like 30 cents or so. It's not really what I was looking for, but the reason why I did not take that trade, if we look at the 2 minute, was if you look at the volume here on this reversal. So we broke out, we got a little bit of a retest, started coming down. As we formed that low a day, we got an increase in volume. You see that volume really rising, and pushed all the way up, retested, and closed green with a pretty long lower wick. So after seeing that, and then seeing this further candle also really bullish, closing right near the top of that candle, almost no wick on that. So seeing these two high volume green candles to me looks more like a reversal than a retest and continuation. We did get a retest, we did come down, didn't quite make a new low on day before we reversed again, and then from there it was higher highs and higher lows until pretty much midday, where we started to decline. But that was the reason I did not take that retest of that level once we broke it, is because the volume on the 2 minute was telling me that buyers were definitely stepping in, that didn't seem to be like a trend that would continue. So I'm glad I didn't. Probably would have saved me a little bit. So I got off right in here. It formed pretty much a nice little bull flag after we had come up. That 5 minute candle was pretty bullish indicator. Very long wick, finished green hammer, pop off into this zone on high volume again, big green candle. That's pretty bullish. Start to bull flag. The breakout here led to quite an explosive move, and I do believe that some of this was due to the news that came out today. We had some people speaking. I forget who exactly, but kind of just on where we are in the economy. And I think probably some of the things they said, they started speaking right around 8. You can see this happened at 8:30. So I think some of this move was fueled by that news, but nonetheless, there was some movement that you could capture if you got this this bull flag breakout. That was a super nice move. what I was also looking for potentially was a break above high a day, a break above this zone, and come down and retest it for continuation. We didn't quite get that. One thing that I found pretty interesting was on the exponential moving average that I have on my 5 minute. It's just a 9 EMA on the 5 minute. I've noticed it works really well on trending days or on like big moves. So you can see once we got above the EMA, got above it, held it, had that big move out, retested, never even came close to closing above it until up in here. So in terms of an entry, you know, maybe the retest on the EMA on a big explosive move or a trending day is something I could watch for. Just seeing how well it played out here. And even once we started the sell-off, like once we got below that EMA, we came up and kind of retested it, but never quite broke it until down in here, which, you know, could have played out really nice if you followed that for some runners. But that's all I was watching today. I didn't trade. The big moves came after I got off, and we were in a pretty narrow range here. If you look at where we were trading in here, not really much to go for in there. A lot of chop, not much direction. So didn't take a trade today, and I'm all right with that. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. I trade live every Monday through Friday, so if you feel so inclined, stop by, say hi, say what's up. We'd always love to have you. That's all I have for you. Have a great day. Peace.